You're welcome to the podcast show, 30 Minutes with Charles Odu. And today with me, I have a very interesting story and guests, people who want to share their story. On today's podcast, we'll be digging into a story that's quite unusual. People who have come out to break records, a group of people who came out with the courage to break the previous world record, the previous Guinness World Record. They decided to take into this course, but along the line, a lot of things didn't go as expected. And, life, we are built by our experiences. So today they'll be sharing with us their experiences and what they went through, how it affected them, and, whatever they have become today, we'll get to know. So let's get to meet them. I want to say welcome, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you for making it down to be a part of this podcast.
Thank you.
We appreciate your presence here. Before we go into the matter, I would like want all of you to introduce yourself briefly. Let me start from my far end, the right side.
Okay, my name is Oduwale. You can call me Lamoud. I am a fashion designer, an actor. I'm a singer too. So that's what I do. And of course, I still do business on the side. You get gotta make money in this corner.
Yes, you have to. You have to. Thank you for making it live here today.
Thank you.
And
Okay, my name is Oduwale Taye. People call me OT. I'm a film producer, a musician, and also an actress. And I have a music school.
wow, a music school. That's nice. That's a handful. And on my left,
Okay, I'm Miracle Akwata. I'm a dancer also. I didn't put that before, but I'm also a singer and an actress also. Thank you.
singer, and actress. Okay.
All right, my name is Emmanuel Itoro, also known as Emmy, because most people don't know how to pronounce Itoro. They call it Itoro. So I prefer Emmy. So I'm a dancer, singer, also a songwriter, then I'm an entrepreneur.
Fantastic. So, from everything I can tell, one thing is very common. All of you are into the arts. You guys are,
Perfectly.
into entertainment. So, and I can understand the reason why we are all seated here today.
Yes,
So, it was your story from the preview I got is like you guys embarked on a very, very uncommon journey
Yes, sir.
to set a new world record. It takes a lot of courage and guts to do that.
Sure.
And in what area? Was it music?
Yeah.
Music. Yeah.
Music, right?
Yes.
And then to break a record means that there was a previous record. So let's get to know what record was there before and how much were you people planning to set,
Okay. All right. I would like to speak on that.
Okay.
Because I was the music coordinator for this
The project.
the Guinness World
Okay.
Record attempt. So it's a musical play. So
Okay.
it involves acting and music.
Oh.
So I was the music coordinator for it. And the attempt is 100 hours.
100 hours.
Yes, of
Non-stop.
musical play,
Non-stop.
not stop.
Mm.
So we had to sing when other people are acting, and it's a stage play we're having. Yeah, so there will be actors on stage acting while we're also singing. So we're not also going to sleep.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
That's 100 hours is like 4 days, if I'm not mistaken. 4
Yeah.
days and 6 hours or so.
Yeah, thank you. That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
While the previous record was 3 days and 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys wanted to do an extra 24 hours.
Yes. Although it's not like everybody are going to, there are just 10 people that are selecting
Okay.
out of the musicians, because
Okay.
we're actually 50 in numbers, but we had to pick 10, including the actors. So some are still going to sleep, but some are not sleeping. So that was why.
All right. Either ways, it takes a lot to stay true for that stretch.
Yes.
And so I want to ask, what was the drive? What gave you the mind to say this thing we go run now, like we can do it? Like, did you think about that what could happen, the dangers health wise? Did you guys think about it? Or
Think about
what was
danger
it?
when they've used God to
To
cover
cover
everything.
everything.
Hey,
No,
say, my
information,
like
yes.
coming to sing, was it not you know, tell us that we're coming to praise God.
Yeah,
Yes.
something like
Praises.
that.
That's actually the caption, like worship.
Worship,
100
non-stop.
hours,
Yes,
non-stop worship.
Yes, that's what they
I was
put it.
like, Holy Spirit, go run am now.
Yeah.
Let's go and do
Okay.
this stuff. You get
Okay.
when you have backing.
Like
Yes.
he's
And
going
that's
to be
it.
the one to drive us in.
Exactly.
You get.
And then look at us now, bunch of passionate people. I've not seen the rest of the team. Like,
Thank you. Passion.
passion won't
Like,
kill us.
let me get.
Hey.
How many of you? How many of you were involved in this whole?
50. We actually,
About 50,
I
wow.
auditioned 300 people. About 200 people, we did physical audition. I did it for them. They are part of the people
Yeah.
that came.
Okay.
Then I have some auditions I did online. But
as
we
well.
selected 50 people.
50
for
people
the,
emerged,
for
came
the,
into the
yes.
house for the.
So we are among the
People that,
50.
and I'm sure when you got the news that you've been selected, I could imagine how happy you were.
Like,
You
I
I'm
thought,
was
so excited. God, I'm
But
going to be
to
on
be honest,
stage.
I think it's just like she said, it's a passion. Like every it's just like it was God that selected us together. Every one of us are so passionate about it because we went through a lot of things, and with that passion, we should stay.
So now, before we go into the main event itself,
Okay.
the question I want to ask is, how did you guys get to know about this Guinness? How was it like? Was it put somewhere that Guinness world record breaking, blah blah? How did you guys get to connect with this thing? What was the theme?
For me.
How was it advertised? Was it advertised? Was it on social
It
media?
it was a BC that they posted on one of the platform I am as
Okay.
an actress. Yeah. So I saw it. I said, oh, this is nice.
What was the caption? Like, was it
Can I?
we are looking for people to break the world
Remember.
record,
Yeah,
or was it?
it's like world worship, world record something, worship team, worship something, 100 hours, attempt to
This
break
Guinness,
record.
yeah,
And it
yes.
was still on an acting platform, like where we
Okay.
get gigs.
Yes.
So I saw it, I was like, okay. And since there was no price tag on it and worship song, I already knew that people would not be. So it
yes.
has to be like the selected few, because we first of all look at the price tag. If you want to go into any of those, how much is it? Let's know whether it's what our.
But they
our
said
time
pay
is.
is good, something like that. Pay
Yeah,
is
yeah,
good.
pay is
That was
good
the
was part of
statement
it
they
because,
used.
yeah, there's this guy that also does this agent stuff. I saw him there, I was like, you said they look for money. Pay is good, like,
Pay is
but
good.
it was not, at the end of the day, the 50, like she said, because we're many. We're the ones that were passionate about the stuff. Like, let's do this stuff. It's not the money first, because look at it. Actually, if it had worked out, if it wasn't scam at the end of the day, like, come on, we'll be doing one or two things. Like, we know where we'll be, like, by now, something like that.
So
it was a holy scam.
So
Holy scam. No, it can't be a holy scam.
So before we conclude that it was a scam, let's get into the story. I think so. You knew from the onset that okay, this also leads to breaking the world record and it's going to span for like 100 hours.
Yes.
And you said, well, I think I'm interested in this.
Part of it.
You're passionate about this. You want to do it, and you gave it your best. You were ready to give it your best.
Yeah.
Now, what happened when, after the audition, you were selected? How was the process like, in the house? What did you guys see? How was it? Did it start with a scam feel? Did you think at what point did things start getting wrong?
If I want to say something regarding that, I feel there was a passion at first.
Okay.
Like we said earlier, it was not about the money. Assuming it was the money, a lot would have put their head in. But the passion for everyone to just step in and all of a sudden, when we started noticing things like that, it was when we're asking some vital information just to get information, some questions. Okay, our leaders, where are you taking us to? What is the next step? But it was as if they were not giving us something reasonable, something concrete for us to hold on to. You get? So we started suspecting things like that, and that was what made, out of the 50, most of us now have to drop down. But because of the passion that we said, most of us still like, okay, let's just see how it is going to be, or let's get to know what happened, so that we should not just conclude like that. Yes. What if their reaction was not really telling what they are actually going through at that moment? You get? Then we just fall back, and eventually it now works
happens.
out.
What we now say?
You get?
So
we just have to like push in. Then later on,
good spirit.
It was actually well packaged. Like the whole information on the first day of the audition. Like, I was almost coming out, like my friend was like, "You're going for an audition of this caliber. You want to look this way." come on, go and, packaged me. Like, I came out that day. I even entered the ride though. For somewhere it was not really far. Because I later got to know from the ride that we're already there. Wow. Okay. The dude was so warm, welcoming, the whole
when you say the dude, you mean the person?
The guy.
The general.
The main
general
man.
What's his name?
Like, he's a middleman in this.
Olafemi Josh, right?
Olafemi Josh. He's the one that organized this whole thing.
Yes,
So
he's the
he's
general
brain
coordinator
behind it.
Okay.
So he was at the gate. No, that kind of like, wow. I was like, what's happening? You beautiful. I said, yeah.
On point.
Announcement. Okay. Let me just take it in. I'm like, God, I hope I've not entered one chance.
Wow. Okay.
I entered the building and then I'm seeing you. He called me again, like, I just want to be sure it's you. I was like, okay. I went for the audition, OT, nice, doing the whole stuff. There was a guy that was the first day I saw the guy, and the last day I saw him. The guy was a very good singer. Worshippers, actually, because he was, if you see him, he's actually a chorister. The guy was on point to the worship song. We finished. He told us, okay, we'll get back to you. The normal procedure for
everything felt like
as in the legit
we are heading
audition.
somewhere here.
We finished. I went back and prayed to my God, Father, I think this is it. We're waiting. I even private chat. When I saw in the group chat, okay, if you see your picture, I didn't take a photo. I sent her a private chat, like, director, I beg you. I didn't see I wasn't around to take pictures because I left immediately after the audition. So like, okay, send your picture. Okay, you are selected. Actually, we didn't get to see you. I was like, okay, I even helped to intercede for the other guy that himself. But then, two of you, right? Though the guy didn't show up, it was like maybe that one, maybe you're not already ahead.
Yes.
But it was still looking. And honestly speaking, if it wasn't OT that was there. Like, the guy actually chose people well. He chose someone that a good leader, someone that will
help keep the whole system
that face. Because if it was his face, maybe would have, or someone like him, perhaps most of us would have seen it.
Okay. Now, it's like you guys engaged on a lot of activities during, like, a lot of dignitaries came. Yes. How did that happen? How did he bring in those things? What was the point of bringing those dignitaries?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. Okay, now aside from the Guinness World Record we're trying to attempt, he also said that we're going to sell tickets because people will come to watch us. And he also had a plan, which we also did. Okay. We had a musical play for Obasanjo in Ogun State and Lagos State. Yeah. He also made another attempt that we're going to have a musical play for Oni of Ife. Why is he doing this? He said, we need to raise money because the main reason is we're going to use this money to raise. Stadium. No, I know it's not even that one. Yes, we're using it there. Well, we wanted to make use of National Stadium also, which I was the one that also spoiled it. Okay, now, well, what I was trying to say is the main reason is he wants to save this whole money. He said our aim is to get 1 billion naira. Wow. So now, did I say 1 billion, right? Okay, I'm right. 1 billion naira. We want to use this money to save children with cancers.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So because of that word, everybody was trying to help. Yes. And he also said that the Guinness World Record, the 10 people that are going to break it, we're going to have access. Because like me, when I got there, I went for audition. But when you saw my talent and my passion, it was like, I don't even want you to be part of the singer. I want you to be the music coordinator. Let's do this together. Then I told him, because I'm smart, I don't come this like suffer. I asked him, I said, what is my benefit? He said, fine, because you have a music school, because we're starting, because I started this even before calling them for audition. All the packaging that they are telling you, all the messaging, I did it. I branded everything. Okay. That was how I was listening to them when they were saying
you
it.
helped
I
him
branded
to achieve
everything.
Okay, fine.
Okay, now what am I trying to say? He said that it's going to be 2 different contracts. The first one from July, because we started he said we're starting in August. Yeah. But from July, I have to start selecting people, planning everything. So he said I have to put my music school on hold, which I regretted.
And you did. You did put your music school.
And I suffered. But we get there. So now he said that I have to either get paid. I'll either get paid 150K per month before the attempt started. But I will be working for them, training some singers also. And he now said, either I take 4 million naira or Guinness World Record certificate and a tour to 2 different countries. I think Dubai and
That was even
and
the
US.
point.
Then I said,
like
that was for you.
for me.
for her.
And I said,
What about-
and
Selected
I
few,
said,
like,
what
or something
about the
like
crew
that.
members?
Okay.
How much are you paying them? He said, we're going to give them 1 million naira each. And even we are leaders, so we have about 10 leaders.
Mm.
Yeah.
10 leaders. But some have been working with him before me that I didn't know that he has been doing scamming for years. I didn't know.
So, okay, allegedly, but the word scam, it has to be proven that it was a scam. But we'll get there as the story keeps
We
leading.
are ready for you.
Now I see that you were really part of the administrative process
Yes,
as well,
yes.
and so you
She
have
knows
some
everything,
information.
yeah.
A lot.
And at some point in time, I think this thing got to him even writing a letter to the Oni of Ife. How did that play out? What was the point?
Thank you for asking that. Okay, so his plan is, like I said, he wanted to have a musical play for Oni of Ife.
As well?
Now, we want to sell tickets. Their aim is to get 100 million. So we're selling tickets to each governors rather. We're going to have senators. We're going to have the ballers in Lagos.
Yes.
So that's the plan. We want to use a hotel, which he wrote letter to a hotel. He wrote to Oriental Hotel. But
all these things you're mentioning, do you have some of the
yes,
facts
I have.
about
Yes, I
these
have.
things?
I have
Okay.
everything.
Okay, go on.
Now, there is one of the leader in that team, Prince Adebowale.
Okay.
So he was the one that brought the connection of Oni of Ife because he's a prince and he's a big one also.
Oh.
So now he was the one that have to terminate the whole thing because this same Femi George, he was trying to do this thing without Oni of Ife approval. He was trying to sell this thing and be selfish, take the money alone. He would just keep saying that we are using the money to save the children with cancer. He was just saying that. So, but because that man have already worked, because I later got some information from the man also.
Okay.
So, well, the man actually thought that I'm his girlfriend before. He was trying to avoid me. But later, when he now see that I'm very transparent, he started telling me some things. And I mixed research also. So I now find out that he has been working with this man. The man told me that he said that he has changed. You will even be the one to be the leader now. Just lead. I've changed. Because he has been doing scamming every 4 years. We have different set of governments.
Yes.
So he has done for environmental before. Wow. In fact, there was a time I confronted, I told you, I know I've heard about you that you are a scammer, but I believe people change. And please sign my agreement and my crew members' agreement. They were there when we were tackling. He was in the group and I was leader, but I did not care. I was still saying it. It's how avoiding
you because now you confronting me with the truth.
So the man has been to want to terminate the whole thing. Cancel he's told him that he's going to write letters on. He's going to expose him. So he has to now stop it. Even the museum center wanted to use for the Guinness World Record because we went for meeting to meet the owner of Span School, right? That white woman. So we had a meeting. I have the proof also. Wow. So we went to have a meeting with her. She was so happy, so passionate, trying to help us. She said she will work it out. We use National Stadium because we want to bring Abbas. That was why we had the play for Abbas. We want to bring. He has connections. So he was trying to get money, get connection, so we can sell tickets. People will not just come and watch us because we're breaking records. They're also going to be supporting with money, millions of money, so we can get money to save cancer people, which was a lie.
So wait, one question I also want to ask: some of all these events that you people went for, like the Obasanjo, did you people raise any? Do you think any amount was raised?
The first one we had in Ogun State, we are leaders. He got money. He could not tell us this is the amount of money I got. This is how I spent it. When we had a meeting, because after the whole thing, we had the play for Obasanjo was there. So I now said, this whole thing that we did, I'm sorry, sir. How much did Obasanjo drop? And how come we don't know about it? And what's the breakdown of the budget? He said, you know what? I don't care what. People have been saying this and that about me. And we just got something about it. Let's say like 1 point. I said 1 point. It should be an assured. Let's assure money and let's see the breakdown. Let's even see the receipt. He said, I know OT, you have changed now. You listen to other people. You're not ready to listen to me. I just chill. I just started to let me just chill a little. So I just chill a little. But at the end of it, no receipts, nothing. And we got in fact, because you have to drop later when besides see that this one want to finish us. He want to use us because of the passion. He took 2 people from us. We are not 48. They joined him. So they have to do it. And before they start that, we've gotten like 60 million naira before I drop out with my crew members.
That you are aware of.
Yes.
How did you get to know about this figure?
Obasanjo also, he said Obasanjo dropped another money, 8 million naira. We're not seeing receipts, we're just seeing minutes.
If you guys are not seeing
Adepoye,
receipt, how did you know that the money was actually coming through? Was there anybody that gave you an information that you were sure of?
all the leaders were in the group.
Because
He bought some cars.
Because if you would make strong allegations like this, then you should have a point where you got to know that no, I got information from this or I saw. You understand?
Okay.
Because you might organize an event for something, hoping to raise fund, and maybe the fund didn't come through as expected. What if that was the case? Don't you think that could have happened?
Well, we actually got money. I said I'm one of the leaders. We got money. We got money.
Not by assumption.
He was even saying it himself that we got money. And at the end of it, he got in total, the money he got is 23 million naira. He was arrested. Police arrested him.
Okay, now, so that police part.
Yes.
That police part. How did the police come in? Who brought the police and why?
They were still doing, I think they did the Guinness World Record, which was very, very bad because in fact, people that are doing Guinness World Record were sleeping, were cooking. It was really bad. The priest told me, one of the leaders, because I've already left them. So I was getting information from him. And they said they arrested him that same day. They arrested him, police came, because he did not even pay people money. He was dodging people. The only person that he was close to and he's enjoying the money is his girlfriend. Yes, his girlfriend. Yes. And he has been doing it. All his girlfriend are always running. They said there was one he did that he ran away with money. The girlfriend ran away with his money.
So
yes.
is this like the character of someone who can describe as a serial scammer? Like this is something.
Yes,
that's how.
That is him.
Well, we are still allegedly saying, and I'm sure you guys must have heard other stories. That's why you can bring all this forth. During the process, while you guys were, trying, did he eventually, I want to ask this question, did he eventually put in for the Guinness World Record, or was it a facade? Was it something that was just using? Were you guys listed as people who were going to take part in the Guinness? Was the Guinness World Record aware? That's what, that's the question.
They didn't aware.
You're not.
In fact, there was another same musical play attempt.
Yes.
That wanted to do, they want to do 150 hours. Or 140, close to 140. Yeah, 140 something. Yes. I called the leader. He was laughing at us because when I find out that they've registered and they are already making attempts, same month we wanted to do it. And I messaged my own coordinator, the Femi Joy. I said, what is good? I sent him the flyer. He said, you know what? Let them try. Do you think it's easy for them? I said, they even want to do more than us. Are you sure you register us? Prove it. He could not prove it. I asked him.
Is there any way to
prove it.
Is there any way to
he now told me that, okay, let's postpone it again. Indirectly, you have not registered us. That was when he postponed it.
The reason I would believe that the guy was just out to just get something was because each time he came, he was actually avoiding us.
Yeah.
He was always putting me OT in front of us.
Yes.
Always, because seriously, if you want to vex and you see OT, you calm down. Because she was a leader. I'm not even saying because she's here. People that know me know that if OT was not that leader, Nami go stress her life.
Far gone.
Okay, so when OT will now try to bring him, like to practically drag him to come and address us, he will now be saying something like, bringing in just the monetary aspect and something like the whole what you get stand to gain. The whole bring the flashy stuff. Forget about the facts. They will keep asking him, sir, wait first. What is the percentage? We're doing this for God. How many percent? 30 from 30 to 15 to 10 to almost, let's do it for God.
Yes.
Or even if it's 30K, call an amount.
Let us know.
I
You talk about it. That was not enough. He was not like, okay, you know what? Let us not forget this. Okay, we're going to do to make all of us active. We'll be exercising, eat fruits, eat kumba, eat kidney. I was like, okay, I'm inside this one today. That means a salad. I went to my like, guys, I'm going to just be eating this stuff. We're breaking record. After that, it was not enough. It was not like, okay, you know that we're going to do this. So I want all of you. When I did this, I was seeing ghosts. I was seeing spirits. It's not easy to stand and sing for straight how many hours? But we know that it's not going to be easy, you get? It was not like, yes, so we're going to now go and be doing this on the street straight 90 hours. I'm like,
so these are things that were not part of Is it these things were just coming up?
Thank you.
Just coming up like that.
Imagine people that want to break record of 100 hours. They are supposed
They are
to
not trying.
get
He's not
ready.
trying to.
He's not telling us that we're going to do 90 hours as to jog.
To
That's
do
fine.
practice
I'm like,
or
if you do 90 hours, finish. Who's goes to now do the 100 hours? You want to kill us? I'm like, sir, are you ready for this stuff? Because to begin with, if you want to break a record in August, something this big, you would have started from January or last year, the previous year, to begin the planning. But you don't carry a bunch of normal human Nigerians that eat their normal food, and those that exercise, God help us if they actually do. Then you gather us here. We know how to sing in presence of the Lord. Let's say Holy Spirit will do the record breaking. What about the physical aspect?
Yeah.
We just want to run it under how many hours? Okay,
In the space of just 2 months.
we talked about boot camp now. I was like, yes, we'll get a place, a Kimiko. Everything was looking
Just
legit at the same time, looking confusing
fake.
at the same time.
Confusing.
It was
That's the word,
a
yes.
sweet melody, harmony of nonsense.
It's like
That's-
attracted part of it all was
Okay.
that, okay, after everything, individually, we are going to take you to the hospital to make proper
you, doctor.
checkup,
Yes.
to do this,
Thanks
to do
for
that. So
remembering.
everybody was just like, you know, some people that have health issues, let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, this is another opportunity because they're going to sponsor your health.
Yes.
You're going, every week you'll be going for sponsor.
The
like,
ex-president,
you get that kind
governors
of this
will come
thing,
and
so
say
you
yes.
Government to give us
so
one
it
of
was
them.
so convincing
it's
that
life.
you believe that
did
lie.
it ever happen?
Never.
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 Not
No.
one person was looking for
Never.
medical checkup.
Nobody.
I said he was calling the governor's name as if he met the team too. He said someone is going to give us. He has promised us. I'm like, okay.
But he probably knows all these people.
He has the
He's
connections.
also-
And aside from that, he's also using us, which I think he's trying to also use us to raise money. Because
Money
there was
for
a time he
yes.
said that we should, because, okay, he said we should start working on our energy because we cannot just come and do 100
Okay.
hours.
Oh,
So
I
we
see.
need to start, should I say practicalizing the
Rehearsing,
energy.
practice,
We
nice
did
rehearsals.
32 hours of no sleep.
32 hours.
Did I even allow people? Some people will be tired. They will sit down. Try. Let's do it. I used to sit. I don't
No.
sit so that I can show good example. We were standing, singing, and
That's
singing for
24
straight
24 hours and how
Sing
many
the
hours
song.
extra? Who can do the mathematics for me?
After that,
32 minus
after
24.
that was the period that Tinubu's wife
Yeah.
is already the president.
Okay.
He wants to do a birthday. She said, you know, Oti, I want your team members to do 64 hours of worship for her.
And we
I
are
said,
preparing for
I said,
something
that's
big
great.
like that.
I said,
We were
that's
like,
fine. I said, that's good.
Oh
I said,
God.
so what is our own benefit?
Mm.
Because
That's
this one
very
is different
strange.
from Guinness World Record.
Yes.
I said, it's trying to, you know, to create awareness. People will get to know us and they will support us. I said, this is fine. What are my team members are going to gain?
Mm.
Collect. How much are you giving us? In our size, pulling back.
Pulling back,
So
yes.
he did that part. He started
So
looking
whenever
for
you
what
ask,
to select.
whenever you ask
Purpose,
question
we ask so
on
many
Yes.
questions.
Yeah,
what
like,
what are we getting from
Mm.
What
all
are we
this,
getting for that?
is sort of withdrawn.
It was
He
someone
changed
that
the subject.
always listened to my own advice. We were close. People thought we were dating. He asked me about me. I didn't listen to it. I told him, don't worry. We'll get there. But for now, let's focus.
Let's
It's
focus
not like
on
I
the
won't date you. It is fine. Because my mentor told me, you don't need to tell a man you will not date him.
Mm.
So I told him, don't worry. Let us focus. I want to focus right now. And he knows that I put my best to everything.
Like your
So
passion was
if we
in
were
it.
close, he was listening. He would say, Oti, please tell me what should we do. You would think I'm the leader. And when you came for
Yes.
rehearsal, he was saying, ma, this is your mineral. He dropped it on my table.
I thought it was the
He's
gate man.
It was
Like,
not
why
even
is
noticeable.
Yes.
Like we
The
could
guy,
not notice him as a
his
leader.
dressing
But based
and
on
his
he was the
everything
one
was-
in the middle, like the middleman in this. So everything was on her. Like, Oti, what is going on? Oti, what is going on? What is happening? Are you using
are not
us?
even
Let's
seeing
know.
it, like,
We
we are just
like-
seeing her
humble,
always.
See, if not for God and transparency, they will have been beating me outside. Because we are 50 in numbers.
I said, Oti will come to my DM and be like, ask this guy. This guy is not being like this guy is not talking. I'll go to the group
We're having a
and we
meeting.
talk. Brother will not say anything. You come at the, I'm like, you know that kind of like something is just not
He
adding up
asked,
somewhere.
he asked me to remove you, remove Jenny, remove people
Everybody
that were
that were
I
talking.
said,
Remove
sorry,
somebody
I
that-
came
They
to
are
remove
spoken.
them.
Hmm.
You have to answer the questions.
You could do though.
We went through a lot. A lot happened during rehearsal,
Was
even the
it
32
all night
hours.
rehearsals?
A lot happened.
Cold.
As for me,
Mimi,
it was very tough.
Mimi, I
Like,
think I really want to now your personal experience.
Okay.
How did it hit you? How did this
the
whole
thing
thing
is,
hit you?
I'm really pained, seriously. Then, but now I've let go because I'm someone that I don't keep things in heart, right? But at least I've learned my lesson through that. So when it started, I'm coming from Ogun State, right? with my child. She remember, everybody knows,
Yeah.
with a
From
baby.
Ogun State.
I just gave birth to him. He was 6, I'll be 5 months old. One of the vigils, I told her, I said, see, ma, I can't come because of my baby. He's not feeling fine. She just encouraged me, just have to go. If you don't come, I said, my God, the boy was, he was running temperature. I told her, but I just had to go because of the passion. I said, God, I want to do this. Do you get? And from that far place to, what is the name of that place we used to do our this thing?
Bagada.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
where the building.
The stress and everything, the cold. One of the days I took my baby to that place in the night, cold, mosquito. Ah, God, I was really, really pained. But what will I do? The experience was very bad, but at the end of the day, it happened like this. When he brought up the matter of this thing, signing the agreement, Kene, that was when I talked. Me, I don't like talking in group. I don't know whether I noticed it. Even the time that you added me on this particular one, I don't talk. I just keep quiet. I'll be observing. Do you get? So even one of the day you told me that, so why are you not talking now? I say, I observe to see. I mean, to see what is going on.
Be sure.
Then to be sure what is going on. I will be just quiet like this in the group. Then if I talk, it go make sense there. Do you get? So that was how I just, after when the whole thing, she now started arranging a music group. I just shrank. I just kept quiet, but I didn't let it hit me. Do you get? I didn't let it hit me direct because I know I have to protect my this in my heart and everything. So I just withdrew. I was not following, but I was in the group. She would say, if you know that you are not going to do this, you better exit the group. I will just be observing. I say, and then they go anywhere. I'll go see what you go happen. Yes, now you bring us
How
in.
often do you come every week? Was it something you come routinely, or was it?
I think it was once in a week because
Once
I was
in a
trying
week.
to consider people's
Once in a week.
because it's not giving us anything.
For
No
those-
TP. At the point you
The
said,
food and drink they gave us for 32 hours of this thing. The mineral was hot.
very hot mineral.
When he tried
Bottle
to
mineral, not even the plastic mineral. This
I'll get
was popping on its own.
yeah, but busted, and you understand with
He almost
gala,
lost his
ordinary
life.
gala.
and they did not even come to check up on us. We were just there.
And at that point in time, before you people did the 32 hours of praise